Excited for the iPhone 16 to finally break free from the 60Hz refresh rate? Well, don't get your hopes up just yet. According to a new report, it seems like we'll have to wait until the iPhone 17 release in 2025 to see the promotion feature in action. The Elec reports that Apple's more affordable flagships will adopt OLED displays with low-power backplane technology needed for the promotion feature. In the meantime, the iPhone Pro models have been enjoying the benefits of fast refreshing displays since the release of the iPhone 13 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro Max in 2021. While those devices can ramp their display refresh rate to 120 Hz, the other iPhones have been stuck with a fixed refresh rate. Promotion offers a range of features that enhance the smartphone experience, including smoother scrolling and video content. It can even lower its refresh rate to as low as 1 Hz, allowing the lock screen to run without draining the battery for extended periods. So, while we may have to wait a bit longer for the iPhone 16 to catch up, it's good to know that Apple is continuously improving its technology. Apple is expected to maintain different screens for the iPhone 16 series, but there are reports suggesting that Chinese supplier BOE is aiming to provide LTPO panels for the entire iPhone 17 series. However, there are concerns about their production capacity. In case they fall short, Apple may turn to suppliers like Samsung and LG Display. This is not the only news regarding the screens for the upcoming iPhone 17. According to display analyst Ross Young, the iPhone 16 series will have a taller aspect ratio of 19.6:9, which will also be seen in the iPhone 17. This could result in larger screens ranging from 6.27 to 6.86 inches. Additionally, there are indications that the iPhone 17 Pro will be slimmer and the entire series will be more powerful than its predecessors. Offering uniform screen options for all models of the iPhone 17 would streamline production and enhance overall quality. However, this may disappoint potential iPhone 16 buyers who were hoping for an upgrade available in the standard iPhone price range. In the midst of all this, there is some exciting news to share. The upcoming iPhone 16 Pro will feature a 5x telephoto camera, just like its counterpart, the 16 Pro Max. This is a significant improvement from the 3x telephoto sensor found in the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. Surprisingly, the iPhone 15 Pro did not include this feature. However, according to a recent report by Ming-Chi Kuo, Apple intends to rectify this by equipping the iPhone 16 Pro with a 5x telephoto camera, alongside the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Today, we have further confirmation from TrendForce, who stated in a press release that Apple plans to introduce this advanced hardware upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro, expanding its availability to a wider range of users within the Pro series. Additionally, Kuo's report suggests that both the iPhone 16 Pro variants will boast 48 megapixels ultra-wide cameras, a substantial improvement from the current 12 megapixels sensors. While these reports bring excitement to Apple enthusiasts, it's important to note that these phones are still in the early stages of development, leaving room for Apple to alter its plans regarding these camera features. So, it's best not to set your expectations too high just yet. Now for those of you excited for the Apple iPhone 16 series, we're now going to run through the full specs design and the pricing for each model in the range to help you guys decide which one is right for you. For my regular viewers, you guys have seen this, so just skip to the next video. But if you're new here, then hit subscribe now, and we'll get right into it. So first up, we have the standard iPhone 16. With the standard iPhone 16, we get a 6.3-inch OLED display, but unfortunately, this is still going to be an LTPS display. The iPhone 16 is going to have a taller aspect ratio than last year, and it's going to be protected by Ceramic Shield 2. We get the new Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie camera and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 12 megapixels primary camera and a 12 megapixels ultra-wide. It's powered by the 18 chipset, and it's likely coming with 6 gigs of RAM and up to 512 gigs of storage. It's also powered up by a 3561 mAh battery, with 30 watts fast charging, and it's going to come with advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 6E. Now, it will of course ship with iOS 18, and it's expected to launch from around $850 in September 2024. Now next up, we've got the iPhone 16 Plus. With the iPhone 16 Plus, we get a 6.9 in OLED display, and again, unfortunately, this is another LTPS display. It's got a taller aspect ratio than its predecessor, and it's protected by ceramic shield too. We get the new dynamic island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie cameras and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 12 megapixels primary camera and a 12 megapixels ultra-wide. It's powered by the A18 chipset, and it's likely going to come with a choice of 6 gigs of RAM and up to 512 gigs of storage. It's powered by a 4006 mAh battery with 30 watts fast charging, and it comes with the advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, and Wi-Fi 6E. Now, of course, it ships with iOS 18, and it's expected to launch from around $950 in September 2024. Next up, we got the iPhone 16 Pro. Now the iPhone 16 Pro has a 6.3 in 120Hz LTPO OLED display. It's got a taller aspect ratio than its predecessor, and the Pro is protected by Ceramic Shield 3. We get the new dynamic island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie camera and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we get a 48 megapixels primary camera, a 48 megapixels ultra-wide camera, then we've got a 12 megapixels tetraprism camera with 5 times optical zoom. It's powered up by the A18 Pro chipset, and it comes with 8 gigs of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage, and it's also powered by a 3450 mAh battery, and fast charging is still unknown at the moment, but we do expect some improvements, and of course it comes with the advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, and Wi-Fi 7. It will of course ship with iOS 18, and it's expected to launch from around $1,100 in September 2024. Now finally, we saved the best to last, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. With the iPhone 16 Pro Max, we get a 6.9-inch 120Hz LTPO OLED display. Again, like the other phones, it's got a taller aspect ratio than its predecessor, and it's protected by Ceramic Shield 3. We get the dynamic island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie cameras and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 48 megapixels primary camera, a 48 megapixels ultra-wide, and a 12 megapixels tetraprism camera with 5 times optical zoom. It's powered up by the A18 Pro chipset. It comes with 8 gigs of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage, and it's powered up by a 4676 mAh battery. As with the 16 Pro, we don't know the fast charging at the moment, but we do expect to see some improvements. Now it comes up with the advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, and Wi-Fi 7, and it will of course ship with iOS 18, and this one's expected to launch around $1,300 in September 24. So overall, the iPhone 16 series is looking like a great addition to the iPhone lineup. More things remain similar. There are still plenty of upgrades with the new hardware to power it better and brighter displays. Along with the new battery thermal technology, this should really enhance the experience and work well with the new A features. Now, of course, because of all the similarities to its predecessor, is probably not going to make anyone with an iPhone 15 rush for an upgrade, but for anyone with an older iPhone or looking to get their first iPhone, that it's going to be a great choice. Now, of course, as we approach the launch, more and more information is going to continue to come in, and I'll be sharing it as soon as it does, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future. So, what are your expectations for the upcoming iPhone lineup? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. And for more updates, you can visit our channel. Till then, take care.